the girls that you meet, because I wouldn't have met any of these people otherwise. Well, maybe some of them, but I wouldn't have gotten to know them in the same way and just gotten to meet the amount of new people that I do every day. Like, it feels like it fills my life with a lot of goodness.
We need some big jams, Gold Coast. We need some big jams. Yeah, we want some power jams. Power jams.
We have Thunderbolt as our lead jammer. Very nicely done, Thunderbolt.
I dislocated both my knees twice.
My worst injury is a rib knocked out of place. Not too bad. Fixed with a chiropractor.
Well, we've got one injury at the moment, which is actually a dislocated thumb, which looks pretty nasty, but you get concussions, broken legs, pulled ACLs, you name it, we've probably had it.
I broke my coccyx when I was in fresh meat, and that I was sitting on a pillow for 6 months in the car.
I've deviated both my kneecaps, and I've sprained my ankle, and I've put like my shoulder out, and I always put my back and my neck out. But I think the best injury was when I bruised one of my friend's ribs. That was Thunderbolt. She was whinging at me for about 2 weeks after that.
Cracked rib. I've had screwed up my knee pretty bad as well. So I had 6 weeks off from my rib, about 4 to 5 weeks off from my knee. I've also twisted my ankle, small things. And look, nails.
We were playing stick in the mud one day and I connected with Chaos. I don't even know what part of her I connected with, but I went down and I seriously just saw like a blur. It was like this black sort of blur, lying there going, really hurt. And until everyone was sort of standing over me going, are you okay?
I don't know if you can see that. And up there as well. That's pretty bad. Battle wounds. That's street skating on the go-between bridge. Don't do it.
No, I think you're in the sport and you know what comes with it. You never take on derby without knowing the risks. We make that really clear to all the girls right at the start. We say it's a full contact sport and you will get hurt.
One of my teammates during the last game that I played had somebody fall on her and broke her ankle and pulled herself into the middle of the rink and let the jam continue because we were doing really well until the jam was called off and then had herself wheeled off. I thought that was pretty amazing.
We do this, we're a cooperative, which means we're non-trading, we're non-profit, so we don't get paid, and we don't have a boss, we don't have any paid staff. We run it, so we have a board of ladies that run it. We have committees that do all the different jobs, and it's very serious people who do things like insurance and the books.
I've never played sport before this, but I think this is good because people are allowed to be themselves and they can be an individual, they can express themselves through clothing or whatever, and no one's discriminated against. You can be big, tall, fat, skinny, short, there's a role for everybody in the team, so it's good.
I mean, I couldn't even see myself, 2 years ago skating in front of 3,000 people. And now, I'm doing it. It's great. It's awesome.
We train 3 times a week, so you're used to bashing up against other girls and having sore legs and having a sore lower back. But it's more fun than anything. You see other sports where they're like so pumped. We were nervous at the beginning, but once you get out there, you forget. You occasionally hear a blah, blah, blah from the crowd and you're like, oh, that's right, there's a couple of thousand people here.
The reason I keep coming back, keep staying, is I actually really enjoy the game, what we just did. Like, it's a rush, but it's a challenge. It's just, I don't know, it meets a lot of needs, I think, that aggression. Like, that first half was really fun. I felt like I was just beating girls up, and that in a good way, and they loved it. And yeah, I think it's just working together. It's the achievement, I think. It's a very personal achievement because, being a sport person, it's, you're always trying to improve, but then you're also trying to improve your organisation by working together.
Sometimes I have a beautiful body. See the back is it. And the corner toilet is back in. Interesting pack situation. We have got half of PCR and half of Dynamite dolls in the bin.
I think for a lot of girls, again, it's so one of those sports that are individual and unique in the fact that we get girls coming to it for really athletic reasons and people wanting to pick up a sport. We get girls coming to it because they feel like they might be quiet and shy and they need something to like provide them that, you know, aggressive outlet, I suppose.
It's pretty big. Like, I do spend a lot of time skating out in the street. Just thinking about it even just takes up a lot of time. Probably too much.
It's been a pretty large part of my life. I mean, I just moved to Brisbane and this was one of the first things that I tried to seek out and find for myself, so yeah.
Yeah, there's all different types of people. Like, we've got a girl doing a PhD, she's writing a thesis at the moment. We've got social workers, we've got mums, we've got artists, we've got government, people that work in government offices, all sorts. Yeah, it's good. You get to meet people you'd never meet anywhere else.
Being fresh meat was really fun. You're like really nervous, and like when the other bouting skaters come to training, it's like, oh my god, these skaters are so awesome. They're like gods. And then yeah, so you really respect and look up to the skaters who are coaching you. So I think that helps you progress really quickly because you get a lot of individual attention.
Like tonight, I don't know how much of it you guys saw, but there was one particular jam where I got the jammer out twice in a row and she couldn't get through the pack. And for me, that I was just sitting really low, and that kind of got my mood up, got the adrenaline running, and so my next 5 jams were a lot better.
Some are there to have fun. I think a lot of people want it to be more serious, so like and a sport. They want it to be a sport that's recognised. You know what I mean? Like they want to see it in the paper, they want to see it at the Olympics.
There's not many things that are bad about it, except the occasional injury. But apart from that, pretty much everything. It's exercise, it's fun, it's addictive, and there's a whole bunch of cool chicks to do it with.
It gives you confidence and it's good exercise and it's very positive. I've met heaps of really great girls and it's just a really positive experience.
I don't know, it does mean a lot to me. I would say, it's not a sentence, it's a hobby. People say lots of things like it's a village, it's a lifestyle. I don't think it's that. I think it is a sport. I think it's a hobby. I think it's, for me, it's just a really big achievement. Yeah.
Like there's so much energy and, you know, it's exercise, it's fun. You know, you're skating all the time and you can't really argue with that. It's not running on a treadmill in a gym. Like, you're skating around with lots of cool people.
Roller derby saved my soul. It's a religion.
Roller derby is everything.